Hello there, Hunter here! Now, I know that there has been a major lack of anything to do with MatsMind lately, and depending on your perspective, that can be bad. So, seeing as how Fallout 4 just got announced, I figured, what better time than to talk about MatsMind news? Well, let's not waste any time, because I'm sure you're all anxious to hear about what's going on with the series. The footage you're seeing here is, once again, from MatsMind The Lost episode. This is, half of an episode that we scrapped, and I've kept the footage because I fully intend to upload it one day and call it MatsMind The Lost episode. So yeah, plans have been made to, do that. Slow progress, but we fully intend to do that. Now, before you guys start going crazy, again, MatsMind has not been cancelled. However, again, it has been 8 months since the last episode. And the good news is we have not completely abandoned this series. In fact, we have been doing everything in our power to bring it back. And now, I am glad to report that interest in bringing back this series among our group is now at an all-time high. Fallout 4 just got announced. We've been looking back at old episodes and everything. And probably the biggest thing is we now have permission to monetize the series. So we can now play ads alongside it, and we're getting paid for it. What does this mean for MatsMind? Well, obviously it means you're gonna get ads, but it means that it is now shifted on our priorities list. It's way, way higher on our priorities list. MatsMind has always been what we call the big two. One of what we call the big two. One of our two shows that gained a lot of attention, the other one being Hunter Reviews. And now that we're able to monetize MatsMind, actually, turns out we didn't even need permission, but they replied back to us. Turns out Bethesda changed their policy. You no longer need permission from Bethesda to monetize gameplay with Fallout 3 footage, or Fallout New Vegas footage, or Skyrim footage. So, that's good. That means that the only people who need to get their act together with that stuff is Nintendo. And the way things are looking, it's either gonna be very soon that they change their policy, or they're never gonna change their policy and they're gonna go under. But I'm not gonna talk about Nintendo right now, because we're here talking about Fallout and MatsMind. Now, next order of business. Fallout 4 has been announced. And before we go any further, I have to give a shout out to Mercenary X, because just moments ago, he sent me this. He sent me a copy of Fallout 4 via Steam on pre-order. This costs $60. And some of you may remember Mercenary X from the gaming channel. He also gifted us Lego Worlds. Since then, he's been added to the Op Squad. The Op Squad is our live stream commentary group. That's what we're most known for, but they're also known for commentary over on the gaming channel and for our new series, The Tabletop. But anyway, yes, MatsMind will now be monetized. In fact, we've already gone ahead and monetized as many episodes as it allows, as in the stuff that doesn't have claimed music in it or anything. Though, technically, seeing as how those episodes are part of the series, we'll be making money regardless. So, yeah. As I said in the previous MatsMind update, I really want to turn this into a career. And I am henceforth doing everything in my power to make it so. We're already getting ad revenue off of Hunter Reviews. We're getting plenty of income from that. We just started PayPal donations today. Actually, that's been out for a few weeks, but we haven't gone public with it outside of the live stream. Yeah, things are actually going very well for us. We're getting our start, and we're doing very well for ourselves. On top of this, we've signed an agreement with Curse Union for Gamers, and for those of you who don't know, Union for Gamers is a YouTube partner program, which is going to be 10 million times better than what we're currently using. Anyway, you're probably all wondering, when's the next flippin' episode? Well, I have some good news. The new episode has already been filmed, most of the script is complete, and pretty much all we need to do is finish it. Like, we actually haven't had the motivation to go and finish it, but now that the series is being monetized, and this is one of our biggest series there's potential for us to make some money off of this, and we're rather excited about it. Now, before you guys go crazy, we are not just in this for the money. We are not. We are and always will be in this to entertain you all, while being paid to do it along the way. Now, keep in mind, seeing as how we're on YouTube, that does keep us free of corporate shackles, and we get to do whatever we want without some huge corporate scumbag hollering down on us, telling us what to do. We will never have that, and if we do get that, the chances are I'm going to leave and start over. Because I hate having someone bark orders from above me. I prefer to be the one in charge. Now I'm gonna move on to our policy with ads, because a lot of people have asked us, oh no, Hunter Reviews and Headhunter Productions is all about making the money now. Well, no, it isn't. We're actually making a lot of sacrifices with the monetization policy. Our policy is that there will never, ever be an ad that's more than 15 seconds long, and you will always be able to skip the ads. We don't go with long 30-second ads that you can't skip. That is just something that we believe to be a dick move, so you will never see that. So there's some good news for you all right there. For those of you who actually don't use AdBlock like it's a goddamn savior of the internet. Actually, it was a while back where frickin' the AdBlock guys, the people who made AdBlock, said that they were going to rent out ad space on the internet for AdBlock to get rid of all ads. Who the hell would actually go for that? I mean, no frickin' network is going to allow that to play in front of any YouTube video. Frickin' Hulu doesn't let you watch anything so long as you have AdBlock enabled. But anyway, moving on. Now, I know I said that in the 5 packs of Matt's Mind will never become a sellout. Well, we put in a note in there that monetization is the only limit on this rule. Any sort of product line or DVD isn't going to happen. So, that is never going to happen, and chances are we're gonna have to file a whole bunch of paperwork with Bethesda in order to figure that out. And now, Lord knows that I am not one for filing a bunch of paperwork with Bethesda Game Studios, mainly because I kinda think that they drive by my house every now and then in a black van. For those of you who don't know, I live in Silver Spring, which is literally right next to Bethesda. And if they're not stationed in Bethesda, I don't know where Bethesda Game Studios would be. But I know that they keep an eye on me. Now moving on to probably the most pressing matter of them all. Fallout 4 just got announced, ladies and gentlemen. I'm hyped. The rest of the team is hyped. Most of the folks in Op Squad are hyped. Pretty much everyone is hyped for this. But the big question on a lot of your minds is, what about Matt's Mind Season 4? Okay, for the longest time, when people have asked me about Matt's Mind Season 4, my answer has been, I don't know. And now that Fallout 4 has been announced, my answer is, I don't know. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the game just got announced. Chances are I'll have more of a solid answer around E3 next week, but, as of right now, the answer is, I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, I need some time to play the game itself. Because what we see in the trailer is, yes, the suspicions have been confirmed, the game is set in Boston, and from what we see, it's a new person from a new vault, it's a completely new protagonist, more than likely in a completely new timeline as well. Also, a lot of the rumors and speculation are stating that Fallout 4 is going to follow a lot more of the canon that Fallout 1 and 2 did, instead of Fallout 3, which followed, Fallout 3 was, actually Fallout 3 has been hated by a lot of people because it's not similar to Fallout's 1 and 2. However, I personally love it. I am in no way, hateful of Fallout 3, and Fallout 4 looks absolutely, utterly fantastic. But as you can see here, it's a completely different vault, and it's a completely different protagonist, and it might be a completely different Pip-Boy. So, the chances of Matt's Mind Season 4 actually happening, as of right now, the answer is no. But, again, we'll have to see. Because, again, another one of the packs of Matt's Mind is, if the show can continue, it will. If additional Fallout games provide a setup that is within believable parameters for continuation, then an additional season is to be made. So, if this game meets the criteria, as in, we can set up an excuse as to why he's in the vault and everything, then we're gonna do it. However, it is worth noting that Headhunter Productions has declared dibs on a Mind series for Fallout 4. Now, what does that mean exactly? Well, worst case scenario, you're gonna get a different series with a different protagonist, and if we could bring Mike in, then we're gonna bring Mike in, because that's a character that, but for those of you who don't know, Mike has lived for, like, 200 years, and, well, there's really no reason as to why we couldn't put him in this series. That or we would put in a completely different AI character altogether. Again, we can't determine what's going to happen with Matt's Mind Season 4. We want to do Matt's Mind Season 4, but if the game doesn't work, I'm afraid there's nothing that we're gonna be able to do, people. But from what we can see, as of right now, there might not be anything we can do about Matt's Mind Season 4. We've been talking about Season 4, and we'd really like to confirm it, but until we actually get our hands on the game, we're not going to be able to determine anything. Chances are we're going to know by the first 30 minutes of gameplay if we're going to be able to make it into a Season 4. So, that is the news going on with Matt's Mind. The next episode has already been filmed, and chances are you will see it before the month is out. Also, before we can do anything, we need to get this copyright strike that we have sorted out. Don't worry, the people who issued the claim don't even own the song, so chances are they're being dumb shits. I'm not gonna say who it is. However, if they persist, I am gonna say who it is, because they're being assholes. Anyway, I can't have a video that's longer than 15 minutes, so I have to go. Bye, guys!